Good morning, St. Louis. Welcome back to another episode of Who's Talk Mobile, where the M stands for my guy, Martin. He's an 03 Concord Chrysler, white body. Gets me from point A to B and does me justice.
Hey, this back seat got a lot of room in it. This back seat super spacious.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, man. We get a crowd here. Y'all know this guy.
Yep. Back again.
Back again. Gabe, coach.
Yep.
What's up with you, brother?
Man, nothing much, man. Nothing much, man. It's a Monday morning. It's a
Monday.
beautiful Monday morning.
Oh, man.
You know, we kind of come in. This ain't a regularly scheduled episode. You know, both of us kind of coming together to discuss a topic that happened yesterday with one of our older brothers, Nipsy Hussle. He was shot and killed in Los Angeles yesterday in front of his store, the Marathon store on Crenshaw and Slauson. And as a lot of us know, Nipsey Hussle was doing a whole lot of things for the community. He was actually in the process of creating a documentary about Dr. Sebi and his case in 1985. But he was also doing a lot of other things too as well. You know, that's kind of why we're here today, is to discuss that and, you know, express how we both feel about the situations. And, you know, hopefully, I'm pretty sure that expressing our feelings about it, you know, other people will feel the same way. And if you looking at this, you know, express yourself in the comments too, in the comments as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, please let us know how you feel about the situation. You know, we will respond back as well. But you know, start out, how do you feel about it, man? How you feel about Artemis?
Honestly, bro, I feel like not necessarily not to be a conspiracist. I feel like I don't want to die for people to really start to like jam with me. Like, I kind of took it personal, not like on a personal spin, but like just on like a who is tip. Like, I know it's not like big and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And so like, I just feel like with so much with what he's doing and like with the impact that he got, it's like, man, I really would hate for people not to really catch my message, because he has like I wasn't too big on his music, but it's like now that like light has been shed, mm-hmm. It's like, dang, now not like I feel obligated to go listen, but it's like I feel like, man, let me go do a little bit more intensive research on who this man is.
Right. Now, I actually listened to some of his music. I wasn't real big on his music. Okay. I didn't actually start listening to his music till he came out with Victory Lap last year. And you know, when I heard, I knew who he was. Yeah. This whole time, I just never really listened to his music until he came out with his album. And I listened to his album. I'm like, man, this dude, he really speaking some shit. I fuck with him. Okay. I like what he talking about. Okay. And you know, and I also not just listen to his music. I listen to a lot of his interviews too.
And see, that's what I was getting on.
To really kind of, you know, pick up. That's what I like to do when I hear new artists. I like to not just listen to the music, but I like to listen to the interviews that they've had with people to kind of see where their mind is at. Yeah. And that tells you, you know, if this is a real person who really got a genuine purpose, or is he just, you know, in this on some, you know, fame and fortune. Yeah. But, you know, listening to what he was about, and, you know, I really started rocking with him. And his music, especially like the Victory Lap album, is real inspiration. Like, I believe, you know, I think he said this in one of his interviews, but his intent was to motivate people to get out and, you know, get out and do something, you know, hustle and motivate, make something out your life. And, you know, I think that's what he said his intent behind that whole album was, and he delivered on that, you know. But just seeing what kind of man he was about, him passing away yesterday, it touched me personally too, because I feel like me and him have very similar, you know, outlooks on life and business and entrepreneurship. And you know, with him actually delving deep into entrepreneurship and actually doing things,
really, yeah, for real.
Just his message and who he was, it was an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
So him passing away yesterday, it kind of touched me on like a brotherhood level.
I feel
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
I feel that most definitely.
You know, I really not to be on some like real sentimental stuff, but it's like I ain't know him.
Yeah, most definitely.
I never met the dude in my life, but just hearing the message somebody has to put out and seeing how that relates to what you want to do in life.
Yeah.
You know, someone like that passing away, it touches you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially, I feel like it. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
But I just feel like, especially in a day and age where so many people would really talk bad on black men and like more so black role models. Like, man, it's a crime to be like, oh, he just another rapper, or it was like a gang shooting. I heard somebody try to spin off. It's just like, come on, bro. Like, man.
Like, to just put that off on a gang shooting is like, man, it's a lot bigger than that. And also, you got to think about it. He been a Crip for how long?
That's what I'm saying.
Living in L.A. for how long? And you ain't never heard about him having no real gang-related issues. You know what I'm saying?
And this, bro, honestly, it's him. The interview I was listening to was on the Breakfast Club, and it's about an hour long. And he mentioned something about Kendrick Lamar calling him a true Crip or a true Crip came up. And it was just more so on the tip, like, and it kind of hit me, and it just resonated because it's just like, yeah, okay, you a gangbanger, you affiliate yourself with whatever street fraternity, excuse me, thank you, Killer Mike, whatever street fraternity that you want to associate yourself with. It's okay, but doesn't mean you got to go out here and kill somebody for a particular color or what they, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have like history behind that, go for it, by all means, handle your business. But it's like nobody like stepped to him on the tip of like, oh, hey, I see you trying to be disrespectful, or he going out there trying to be disrespectful toward people, and they had to step to him like in this type of way. It was like, by you still being a Crip or quote unquote, however they want to classify that term to be, but I'm gonna just say street fraternity member, you still can get things done and get things accomplished, just because, again, now I'm touching on the who is, your circumstances are not, or do not define you, or not your choice. We all need help. And it's not even saying help, but it's help could just be inspiration. You see?
And with that, we also got to remember about, you know, a lot of these street fraternities is that they were brought about to on a positive basis. You know what I'm saying? The origin was something positive. You know what I'm saying? The Crips and the Bloods were offshoots of the Black Panther Party. You know, those were positive movements for our community.
Yes.
You know? Yes. So we got to remember that as well. Like, it didn't start off just gang banging and shooting and killing each other over colors.
And honestly, bro,
I don't even know if that's what it really is, because I ain't from LA. I don't know what it's like to be in the gang. So honestly, can't really speak too much in detail on some shit like that.
I feel that. And
you
then,
know?
like, at most I have like a group of friends who we quote unquote thought we were tough. You know what I mean? Like,
and it's like we from St. Louis. We got, you know, Crips and I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, people from LA, they came here. That's how Crips and Bloods got here.
Okay.
In like the 80s and the 90s.
Okay.
Cause like, you know, people like Ice Cube, he talks about it. He got a whole song called My Summer Vacation, where he talks specifically about, you know, dope dealers coming from LA to St. Louis to sell dope. You know? But so it's like, you know, and also that they kind of had influence on our culture too.
Most definitely.
You know, definitely.
Birds of a feather flock together, brother.
So it's like, you know, unless you from out there and you actually in that shit, you know what it's like. But
even then, I just feel like the culture isn't that people. I don't care who you are. You still want to be happy. You still want to achieve peace. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, you could be a part of this street fraternity and, like, know the whatever and want to kill somebody, but, like, I bet at the end of the day, you still want to go to a barbecue and enjoy family time.
Exactly. You want to be able to, you still want to be able to live out, you know, shit that normal people do. You still want to be able to do things that everyday people do.
Yes.
everybody wants to, you know.
But and that's my argument. That like the help that we offer, bro, is the inspiration. This is the reason why we do these videos. This is the reason why we do the podcast, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's you spell king or queen with I'm gonna say this. You spell king with 2 I's. K-I-I-N-G. Just solely because I know people are going to be like, hey, that's not how you spell it. It's just 1 I.